guys, come on downstairs. Today we're playing episode 4 of our UC Santa Barbara Gauchos Dynasty. We have got the St. Mary's Gaels on the road in Moraga, California, coming off a two-game sweep of the Troy Trojans. We come into this one at 3-3. We are down at 6th place in the Big West Conference. Overall, 4 of the 8 teams are at 500 with us. St. Mary's is at 4-2. They are behind Gonzaga in the Coastal Division of the West Coast Conference. So, game 1 of this series, Sowczynski will take on Bates. Sowczynski trying to bring his ERA down from 10, and he's 0-2, and we're going to coach this one. We'll zoom through it quickly. We end up getting the 12-1 victory over the Gaels. That is 3 wins in a row for UC Santa Barbara. Farinacci was 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs, scored 2 runs. Regan was 3 of 6, 4 RBIs, 3 runs, and a double. Dessa, 2 for 6 with 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, 2 runs scored. He was definitely the player of the game. Sowczynski goes 7 innings, gives up 2 hits, no runs, 9 strikeouts, and a walk. So he definitely brought his ERA down. As you can see, we've moved up now to 3rd in the Big West Conference as we go above 500 as we get set for Game 2 between the Gaels and the Gauchos from Moraga. Both teams at 4-3. We've got Moises Hutchins going up against Gibbs. Hutchins has yet to give up a run this season. The Santa Barbara Gauchos, the St. Mary's Gaels, live from Moraga, California. This is Big West Conference baseball here on Mama's Basement. Jeff Gibbs is starting for the Gaels. This will be his 3rd appearance. 0-1 with a 5.40 ERA. He's given up 21 hits in 10 innings. That is not a great whip for Gibbs. All right, Jeremy Helton will lead things off for the Gauchos. He takes ball 1 on the changeup. Top of the 1st inning. Another change. This one gets over for a strike. And it looked like the 3rd straight changeup to start the game. And this one is into no man's land in left field where it drops in front of Bueno. Quick look at the batting order. Helton, Carson, Farinacci, Regan, and Dessa both with 3 home runs. Coltrinari, Geyer, Drever, and Zerbe round out the batting order today for your Gauchos. Here is Rafael Carson. Carson takes ball 1. Helton is on first. Delivery from Gibbs. The two-seamer catches the back door. And then lifted out to left field. Bueno has plenty of time to make the catch. Helton will retreat to first. Look at the Gaels defensively. Bueno, Lecroy, and Lang in the outfield. Pupo, Gagioli, Engelberger, McWilliams around the infield. Miranda behind the plate, and Gibbs on the mound for the Gaels. So 1-0 count with 1 out. Helton on first. 2-0 count now. And Gibbs puts a base runner on. So we got runners on first and second for John Regan. And Regan takes the circle change over for strike 1. Check swing. And it is called strike 2. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Check swing. This time it's called a ball. Another circle change is outside. Another check swing. That one was close. They call it a ball. Full count. Payoff pitch. The circle change. And Regan goes down swinging. Warren Dessa now. Dessa on the first pitch. Drives it out to right field. Lane giving chase, and that one is going to one-hop the wall. 1 run's going to come around to score. Another run follows. And a 2-run double for Dessa gets the Gauchos on the board first in the top of the 1st inning. It's 2-0. With 2 outs, runner on second, and a 1-2 count. Here's the delivery from Gibbs. Two-seamer runs inside. 2-2. And then a swing and a miss gets the Gaels out of the inning. It's 2-0 Santa Barbara. Moises Hutchins, the starting pitcher for the Gauchos today, making his 3rd start. He's 1-0, is yet to give up a run. 12 hits in 12 innings pitched. A look at the Gaels' batting order. Pupo batting .333 will lead things off. Lecroy, the 3rd batter, is batting .304. Bueno, with 3 home runs on the year, is batting .360. He will bat cleanup. And we will go from there. Here is Pupo, the 3rd baseman for the Gaels. First delivery from Moises Hutchins. Pupo grounds it to the left side. Carson up with it. On to Dessa at first. And look at the Gauchos defensively. Geyer, Zerbe, and Farinacci in the outfield. Carson, Regan, Helton, and Dessa from third to first. In the infield, Drever behind the plate, and Moises Hutchins on the mound for UC Santa Barbara. One down. Here is the delivery from Hutchins. Pitch is down. He evens up the count now, 1-1 with one out. Another pitch in the dirt. 2-1 delivery is ball 3. And Hutchins serves up the ground ball to Regan on to Dessa at first. And we got 2 outs. That brings up center fielder Damian Lecroy. Lecroy takes the pitch in the dirt for ball 1 from Hutchins. Hutchins struggling a little bit with his control, and Lecroy lines it right back up the middle for the first base hit of the game for St. Mary's. Adam Bueno now, the left fielder, batting cleanup with 2 outs. And he grounds it through the hole on the left side for a base hit. And we got runners on first and second. Circle change taken for ball 1. Ground ball to second. Helton has it on to Dessa at first. And that retires the side. At the end of 1, it's 2-0. Gauchos with the lead. Geyer and Drever will lead things off here in the top of the 4th inning. As we skip ahead, it's still 2-0 Gauchos. And this one is laced down the right field line. It lands foul. 0-1 count. Pitch is fouled back. It's 0-2. And the two-seamer catches the plate for the strikeout. Coltrinari comes to the plate now. Coltrinari lifts this one into left field. Underneath it is Bueno. He will make the catch for out number 2. And that brings up Adam Geyer. He's batting .316 on the year. 0 for 1 on the day. Here is the delivery from Gibbs. Forkball taken high for ball 1. Two-seamer catches the plate, evens up the count at 1 apiece. And the four-seamer swung on and missed by Coltrinari. And the check swing, and Coltrinari does not go around, says the third base umpire. And then Coltrinari lines it into left field for a base hit. Tyler Drever now, the catcher, batting .267 for Santa Barbara. With 2 outs, a runner on first, and he drives this one into left field. That one is back there, and it is over the head of the left fielder in the gap. A run's going to round third and score, and Drever's in with a double, and that'll increase the Gauchos' lead to 3-0. Jim Zerbe at the plate now, and Zerbe skies this one into left field. Bueno's going to be there for that one. Makes the catch. In the middle of 4, it's 3-0. Gauchos with the lead. All right, guys, we had some issues with the rendering of this game for some reason. So we had some bad footage. So we skip ahead to the bottom of the 5th. St. Mary's has come back to tie the game at 3 with a big bottom of the 4th inning. And so Hutchins trying to keep the game tied here in the bottom of the 5th with 1 out. Bueno at the plate, a runner on first. All tied up at 3. Here's the 0-2 delivery from Hutchins. Curveball taken for a ball. No, he goes around, and he is rung up by first base umpire. Here is a high fly ball into left field. Geyer underneath it makes the catch on the run, and that'll retire the side. At the end of 5, it's 3 runs on 8 hits for the Gaels, 3 runs on 6 hits for the Gauchos. John Regan will lead things off in the top of the 6th, still facing Gibbs. Circle change outside. Gauchos on a 3-game winning streak have increased their record to 4-3 overall here early in the season. And here is a drive to deep left center field. That one's going to split the gap. One hop the wall. And the runner's going to come in to second with a double. That'll bring up Warren Dessa. Dessa takes the forkball for strike 1. We're in the top of the 6th here. Delivery from Gibbs. Four-seamer catches the inside corner. 0-2, and Dessa looks to lay down a bunt to get that runner over to the third, but he strikes out. 0-1 count, runner at second with 1 out. Foul ball down the left field line. St. Mary's has action in the bullpen. And the curveball gets Dessa to strike out. Adam Geyer now 1 for 2 with the strikeout on the day. He's batting .350 on the year. Check swing on the changeup. It is over the plate, however, for strike one. The 0-1 delivery swung on and missed. That one was chased inside. Circle change taken on the inside half this time. And this delivery is flied out again to Bueno in left field. He has been busy. He makes the catch and keeps the game tied at 3 in the middle of 6. First baseman Lou McWilliams into the box now for the Gaels. He swings at the fastball. Hutchins still on the mound for the Gauchos. In the bottom of the 6th inning. And McWilliams drives this one deep to right field. That one's going to get over the head of Farinacci and over the wall. Lou McWilliams goes opposite field for a home run that puts the St. Mary's Gaels out in front 4-3. And that'll bring up Danny Lane. 1 for 2 with the triple and 2 RBIs. And it looks as though that's going to be all for Hutchins, as Colbert will come in for Santa Barbara. Ground ball to the third base side. Carson up with it. Dessa makes the catch, gets a foot back down on the bag for out number 1. Here's Miranda now. Miranda to Carson at third again. On to Dessa at first. A better throw this time. And Austin Gaggioli up to the plate, and he lines one into center field. Zerbe playing shallow is right there to make the catch. At the end of 6, Gauchos trailing here 4-3 to the St. Mary's Gaels. Here's the delivery from Gibbs. Swung on and missed by Geyer. Circle change, 0-2 count. We're in the top of the 7th. Gaels lead by 1. Here's a drive out to center field, and LeCroy is there. Jim Zerbe steps in now. He's batting .200 on the year. Gaucho center fielder. He chases a forkball out of the zone for strike 1. 0-2 count from Gibbs. He has settled down after a rough first inning. He's only given up 1 run since then, and his Gaels have the lead. Base hit into left field, though, for Zerbe, and the order will turn over. Jeremy Helton, the leadoff guy, will step in. He takes the 2-seamer inside for ball 1, and then swings and misses at the forkball to even up the count at 1 apiece. 2-seamer taken inside. Runner at first with 1 down in the 7th. Pitch makes Helton move his feet, and then he lines it up the middle off the pitcher. Throw to second is in time to retire Zerbe, and St. Mary's is going to bring in Perea to take the place of Gibbs here in the 7th with 2 outs. 0-1 delivery swung on and missed, and Perea gets out of the inning. The lead is intact for the Gaels. We stretch here in Moraga, California. It's 4-3 St. Mary's. Bottom of the 7th now. Base hit through the left side. Chris Sogard warming up for the Gaels. And here is Clayton Engelberger with a runner on first and nobody out. Here's the delivery from Colbert. Slider just down. And the 4-seamer right over the middle. 1-1 delivery. Curveball. This one misses, trying to catch the back door. Nobody out here in the 7th. Here's a line drive to Carson at third. He makes the catch. And the runner will hold at first. Damian LeCroy, the center fielder, batting .308, steps in. He shows bunt, and he lays one down. Colbert has it. On to first to Helton, who's covering. That moves the runner into scoring position with 2 outs for Adam Bueno. And Bueno lines it to third base, and Carson makes the leaping catch to end the inning. 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Gaels. 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Gauchos. Sogard in now for St. Mary's. He will pitch the top of the 8th, it looks like, in a setup roll. And a base hit through the hole on the right side gets the Gauchos off to a good start. In the 8th, John Regan now with nobody out, runner on first. Regan takes a hack at the circle change and misses. And he is still behind the circle change. And a third circle change gets him 3 changeups in a row at 69 miles an hour. Warren Dessa now, the first baseman. 0-1 delivery. Fastball, that catches the outside corner. 0-2. And a nice diving play at third by Pupo. And the Gauchos are down to 2 outs here in the 8th. 2-0 count. Check swing. 2-1 now. And the four-seamer is low. 3-1 delivery. Grounded to the left side. To short. Gagioli cannot make the play at first. It's dropped by McWilliams. And the Gauchos are going to have a couple of base runners now with 2 outs, a 3-2 count. And a big hack. Swung on and missed. And that will end the top of the 8th inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. And the Gauchos will bring in Laskanik to pitch. 1-2 count, bottom of the 8th. Swung on and missed, and that'll bring up Lou McWilliams. He homered earlier in the day. He's 1 for 3. That put the Gaels up 4-3. Here's the 0-1 delivery from Laskanik. Swung on and missed. 0-2 count. And this one is popped into foul territory into the right field corner, and that one lands foul. And then McWilliams is struck out swinging. That'll bring up Danny Lang. 1 for 3 with a triple. He's batting .296 on the year. He fouls the first pitch off from Laskanik. Second pitch, a splitter, swung on and missed. And Laskanik again. This one is lined up the middle for a base hit. And the inning will continue for the Gaels. Gaucho's going to make a change here. Pitch fouled off. We got 2 outs, runner on first. Here is the delivery. And taken for strike 2. To end the inning, we head to the top of the 9th. I'm sorry about that. There are some rendering issues there. And the bunt is fouled back as they were trying to get a guy into scoring position. We're down to 1 out with a runner on first. Here's Jeremy Helton. And Helton swings and misses and strikes out. Corey Haynes pinch hitting now. An 0-2 count with 2 outs, and Haynes strikes out swinging. That ends the ball game. St. Mary's gets the W 4-3 and avoids the sweep here in Moraga. So the 4-3 victory for St. Mary's sends both teams to a 4-4 record. Helton went 2 for 5 with a run. Dessa 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Hutchins went 5 innings, 9 hits, 4 runs, 5 strikeouts, and no walks. McWilliams 1 for 4 with the go-ahead home run and RBI. Lang went 2 for 4 with a triple and 2 RBIs. Gibbs gets the win. He improves to 1-1. Troush gets the save, his 3rd of the year. And UC Santa Barbara at 4-4 remains at 3rd place in the Big West Conference in the overall standing. So that is it for UC Santa Barbara Gauchos baseball here on Mama's Basement. The Gauchos fall to the Gaels, splitting this 2-game series at 1 game apiece here in Moraga, California. This is UC Santa Barbara Gauchos baseball here on Mama's Basement.